Most people don't fail at life because they lack motivation. They fail because they overthink, they overplan, and they never actually move. And there's a concept that I heard in a business seminar years ago, and it really changed how I went about setting goals. It's simple, it's blunt, and it really works. And it's called the law of GOYA, GOYA, and it stands for get off your ass. So more on that in just a few moments. If you're new here, my name is Gary and I help ambitious professionals regain clarity, confidence and direction with their life. And the law of Goya, right? That was a new one to me. I heard it at a business seminar with a guy called John Assaraf, who is pretty famous, right, in the personal development world. He was in a movie and a book called The Secret. And The Secret is all about the law of positive thinking, of visualization. And John was in that movie and he basically talked about setting vision boards, which a vision board is where you'll put all of your goals and pictures of it. So it could be the house that you want to live in. And John was famous because he put a picture of a house that he actually ended up living in years later. And it wasn't like he wanted to live in that exact home, but he ended up living in it, which was amazing. But John was asked in a Q&A after his speech, what was missing from The Secret? And he said, it's simple. It was the law of Goya. And once again, that stands for get off your ass, because he said that if you sit there visualizing and never actually leave the house, how are you going to achieve your goals? You're basically just daydreaming. So what John also said was you need to actually pair movement with clarity as well. And let's focus on the clarity bit, right? Because you do need clarity. So I always break goals down into the 4 quadrants that Brian Keane, who's a fitness influencer, talks about. And it's health, wealth, love, and fulfillment. So for your health goals, like why do you want to have a great body? Why do you want to eat the right things? Is it to maybe be with your kids when in years to come, be able to play with them, whatever it may be? Your health goals we spoke about just there, but your wealth goals could be like, I want to sleep peacefully at night because I know that my assets are growing and I'm investing in things that are growing, not simply just leaving my money in a bank account, as an example. Your love goals could be better quality conversations, more time with family. And finally, fulfillment goals. Like one of my friends gives blood donations, right, every 90 days. It could just be something like that. But let's focus on a health goal, right? Could be to run a marathon in 2026. All you need to do is set that goal and then go into movement, right? Then go into momentum, because the why is the most important piece. The how you'll figure out. But if you never get into movement, you're never going to actually do anything about it. Now, I ran a marathon back in 2020 and I simply just set the goal, but I put money down to actually pay to go into a marathon in Galway. And without paying, right, I may never have done it. I might have overthink it. I might have just been stuck in over analyzing things. But once I made the commitment, then I'm in momentum. Then I have to get off my ass. Then I have to think, how am I going to achieve this? Okay, I'll buy the shorts, I'll buy the gear, and I'll buy a book that teaches you how to train for a marathon, as an example. And one of my coaches, Aidan O'Brien, he always talks about success loves speed, right? And a lot of people chase perfection, but it doesn't exist, right? Sloppy success is better than perfect mediocrity. You simply need to move. And most successful people out there, they really are not as intelligent as you and I. They just get into movement. They're not afraid to fail. They just go for their goal after they've had that moment of clarity, because momentum happens as you start to move. I have a lot more golden nuggets that I've learned at seminars. So if you want to learn more, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.